When I was a boy, I read all of the Hardy Boys mysteries and lots of Encyclopedia Brown. Those were both young and brilliant sleuths. These guys are the young yet brilliant sleuths from originally Park City, Utah. Guys, congratulations on making your way in the music biz.
Born and raised.
Born and raised here in Park City. And did you guys start playing together while you were here, or you sort of fell into the same circles back in Salt Lake?
I'd already left for college before I started playing with Taylor, and then recently we had our friends Sean and Craig start playing with us.
And
well.
But you guys knew each other back in high school?
We had like mutual friends.
Yeah, you were both in the jazz band together?
Well, these guys were. I was in the jazz band a few years before them.
So talk a little bit about the young yet brilliant sleuths and how this band has come together.
Well, originally I was just playing solo stuff, and then I needed a drummer to play with me at a Kilby Court show in like 2007 or 2008. So a mutual friend connected me with Taylor, and then we've gone through various members, and now finally we've kind of like settled with a really tight-knit crew with Sean and Craig, and coincidentally they're both from Park City.
From Park City, just dumb luck.
Both of them live in the same house right down the street from Taylor and I, that are roommates as well. So.
All right. Well, it's a small world that we live in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So talk about sort of the music that you've put together, and sort of what you want to say with the music of this band.
Well, I don't know. I think we're all actually kind of discussing this at Village Inn earlier over some free pie Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Very good for the creative juices.
We were discussing how important it is for a band not to identify themselves with a genre, and more like take a collaboration of influences and then put them all together and then kind of create your own genre that more or less defines your own band. You want to have your band identified with your band, not with that psych rock band, because I think ever too often people jump on waves of genre that are coming back from the past, but you kind of gotta take it and just
and then when that trend or that fad goes away, then you have to reinvent yourself as a band. So who are some of the influences then that you've put into this music?
Well, I know like Taylor is really influenced by Zach Hill. He's an incredible drummer, and then like Craig loves sort of the math rock style, so he brings that, and Sean's an incredible jazz bass player, so he brings that to the table. And then I've kind of got some like folk roots, and then I think together we can all just collaborate it and then make it our own.
And give it a little up-tempo rock twist like we heard in the first
Right,
one.
and that's the thing, you can't, when someone's like, hey, what sort of music do you guys play? It's like, oh, indie rock,
Right.
It's just such a generic.
Well, that covers
say,
just about everything. It could be
like,
Americana, it could be electronic, it could be anything.
Right.
Indie pretty just much means we haven't signed to a record label yet.
Right.
And is that the boat that you guys are currently in?
No. Well, yes, we're not signed to a record label, but at the same time, we're not like sitting there waiting to get big with a record label. Like we're more into just like playing our own music, and then if something good comes our way, then we'll take it. But we're not going to wait for it to get handed to us. So,
do you have a CD out, or is there one forthcoming?
Well, we started recording in November with a new recording engineer, and since then things have kind of fallen apart. But
the vagaries of the music business.
Coming up in May, we're going to be recording with a good friend of ours, Cal Cruz, down at Midnight Studios, a nonprofit studio down in Salt Lake, which is really coming out with a lot of great things. Like Max Payne and the Groovies are with them, and then
we had them on the show not too long ago.
Right. So there's a lot of bands that are really using like these nonprofits down in Salt Lake to come out with new music, and that's like a saving grace for a lot of bands that are going to college and working full time and don't have the money, so they can just record with time.
All right. If people do want to catch the band live, you're going to be playing some gigs upcoming?
We're playing tomorrow night with Red Dog Revival, The Spins, and The Dark Seas down at Kilby Court. Doors are at 7. Tickets are $6. Also, in May 7th, we're going to be playing down at the Woodshed. It's a benefit show for Midnight Studios. With Max Payne and the Groovies and a few other bands as well.
Okay, and if people miss those shows and want to keep up to date with you guys, where do they go?
Probably the most important thing is just everybody has Facebook, let's face it. Like, even if you're not going to say you have it, your husband probably does.
My mom has Facebook.
Right. So, just search it on Facebook, YYBS, just use the acronym, forget the name. And then
Even you guys think it's too long?
well, and then yeah. But yeah, look it up, YYBS on Facebook. Then we keep it updated with all the new shows, all the new songs. We're posting like, demo songs that we make during rehearsal, and just to keep people updated.
All right, fantastic. Well, we're gonna hear one more song after this break. What are we gonna hear?
This song's called Persian Skin.
All right, Young Yet Brilliant Sleuths, or you can call them YYBS. We'll have more from them right after these words.